What's a fact most of society thinks is true but actually isn't?
That America is the greatest country in the world, that we are land of the free, home of the brave, when in reality, we are home of the modern day slaves. All Americans know is hustle, hustle. We work, eat, sleep, repeat, only to be sold a bullshit ass dream of us living this great American life, when in reality, the great American life is living paycheck to paycheck or paycheck to credit card. Literally 65% of us live paycheck to paycheck, barely able to afford our rent. Don't even get me started on the healthcare. Whenever I've gotten sick in other countries, I've been able to go to the hospital, be seen immediately, not ridiculous emergency room wait times, and my bill for an MRI, EKG, staying overnight in a hospital was only $500. There is seriously something wrong with the American, not even healthcare system. Don't get me started on us funding the genocide, women's rights being taken away, the homelessness crisis. Like, I could go on and on. I would like somebody that is very proud to be American and thinks that America is the greatest country, believes in this facade. I would love for them to stitch my video and let me know, when we compare apples to apples, don't compare America to a third world country. Compare apples to apples. Compare America to France or to Australia, and tell me why America is the greatest country in the world.
I'm just going to say it because nobody else is saying it, even though we're all thinking it. The American dream is to leave America. I traveled the world for 6 months straight by myself. 4 months in Asia, 2 months in Europe. And no, don't come at me. I've been on my own since I was 18 years old. And yes, of course, I'm blessed to be an American. I'm blessed to have a strong passport. And I'm blessed that I've been able to start my own business and travel the world. But I'm telling you, I've been home for over a year now. There's not one city in the United States that makes my soul feel alive, that makes me feel like I have community, that makes me feel like people are loving and respectful and not divided and judgmental. It's toxic here. We have no love here. People literally think that I'm the crazy one. And I'm like, you guys, we're falling apart. I find so much more love and so much more support, so much more community in Bali. I'm in Spain. When I'm in Italy. When I'm in Thailand. I've traveled to 10 different countries by myself. I'm telling you, being here will strip your soul. I say this because I want to see if anyone else is feeling this way. And if you need help, like, I want to get out as well, and I need direction to make money online and support myself financially abroad, please contact me. I'm a business coach. I can help you.
Now that I'm older, I don't want to spend my money on materialistic things. I don't want a car payment. I'd rather keep that extra money so I can call off of work. I get my peace from being able to be free, go on vacation, go live new experiences. I don't give a damn about a scat pack. I just like to have fuck you money. Enough money if a job fires me or my own business gets slow, I can still stop working for a year. That ain't a lot of time, but just imagine not working for a whole year after we've been working for the last however many years you've been an adult. But if you're locked into a car payment, an extremely high house payment, too many damn kids, you're forced to be locked in. You gotta make them payments. I think the American dream nowadays is just to be debt-free with a good amount of money saved up in your savings account, checking account, whatever. Other than that, all that glam shit, anything that I gotta sign my name for extended, anything I have to pay payments on, I don't want it.
I'm getting so much hate on my pinned TikTok about not being able to afford life currently, and a lot of people are commenting saying, like, I'm only in my 20s and, like, what did I expect? I shouldn't expect to be instantly successful, and I need time to build experience and connections and things like that, which I completely understand. What I'm saying is my generation is facing insane tax rates. Like, they're gonna take away Social Security by the time I'm 70. I'm literally working with no incentive. I'm gonna be working until I'm fucking dead, basically. For what? I still can't afford anything, and we're literally about to go into World War III. How do you expect me to go to work every day with a smile on my fucking face, want to build connections, build experience, when I'm scared that we're gonna get fucking taken over or invaded or anything like that, throwing millions of dollars to Ukraine when I can't even afford a box of fucking cereal for breakfast? What do you expect me to do?
I think the new American dream is to leave, to pack up and head to a quiet European town or a beachside village in Asia, somewhere where we aren't being poisoned by our food, we don't need 2 to 3 jobs to survive, and where healthcare isn't a luxury, but the norm. Someplace where people stop and appreciate appreciate the little things and enjoy the slow life. A safe place where the community comes together and supports one another. We've been misled to believe that life is about enduring our circumstances and place of birth, but it is not a requirement in life that you have to stay in the same place you were born and spend your life struggling. Hands down, the best part about being a U.S. citizen is our ability to leave the U.S. and travel abroad to seek out a better life. So let's take a moment to recognize how lucky we are that we can leave. Let's focus on getting remote jobs or building online businesses, grab our passports, and take advantage of the fact that because of the internet, we have the ability to earn US level income from anywhere in the world. The fact is, the old American dream just simply does not serve us anymore. And the new American dream lies beyond our borders.
The modern American dream has become such I feel like back in the day we used to always hear, like, if you work really hard, you could buy a home with a nice white picket fence. It's like, well, I've never even seen a white picket fence in my adult life. The only white picket fence I've ever seen is probably when I'm watching like a Tom Hanks movie or something that takes place in like the 1950s. The new white picket fence is the Ring doorbell. Our generation's obsessed with Ring doorbells because we just got to get footage beamed to our phone of an Amazon worker like fumbling with the digital thing to scan a box of like adult multivitamins. It's like we're just obsessed with being like, look, a bird was on my porch. And the old dream was like perfect life. You start your family, you got 2.5 kids. Now it's like best case scenario, you rent an apartment with like 2.5 roommates. And I know you're like, what's 2.5 roommates? Half a roommate is when you got one of your roommates' significant other who's kind of just like always around. He's like never wearing a shirt and he's just there a little too long, to the point where you start a side chat and you're like, should we start Venmo requesting Tyler for the Spectrum internet bill?
What kind of American dream they told us about, because I'm not seeing it, friend. What's the American dream? Because I am literally not seeing it. It's hiding somewhere. It must be hiding somewhere because this is so ghetto. I seen a video yesterday where a girl was talking about there is no way, no need for a nurse, a teacher to be working a second job just to make ends meet. So tell me, where is the American dream? Because I'm lost. I don't know where it is. Where is it at? Okay, where is it at? Because at this point, Lord Jesus, I can't take it. It's really too much. It's a lot, and I'm so over it. Like, at this point, let me go live under a rock.
We are not supposed to live like this. I have a literal tick stuck in my chest, right? I know that's a lot of information, okay, but hear me out. I had to schedule, or have to schedule, because I haven't done it yet. I had to schedule taking it out because of all the work that I have to do today in order to just survive. I don't have that many days off. This is one of the days I don't have off. I have to go to work. I have laundry to do. I had to pay rent today. I had to do a couple of Instacart orders. This is not normal. I have a tick in my chest. And because I couldn't find the tweezers, I was like, I don't have enough time for this. I got more important things to worry about. And now it is time to go finish doing orders so I can pay for my little one's after school program. I don't even know if I'm going to have time. I might have to do it at work. This is everything I'm doing before I go to my actual job for the day, which is going to take up a good chunk of my day. Yes, I'm recording this video, but my tweezers aren't here. I still have to find my tweezers. Unless you guys have any other suggestions on how to get like ticks off of you, but me and my son were playing outside and we found 2 on him, and I was just like, let me check myself for them. There was 1 in my chest and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, gotta schedule that. Can't wait till I take care of that.
I'm just like so fucking fed up with everything. I don't want to talk to nobody anymore. I don't want to make any new friends. I don't have any anyways. I don't have money to go anywhere. Can't go on vacation. I feel like, I know I'm not the only one mentally just exhausted right now, but I don't know how much more I can take.
When non-Americans ask me what the American dream is, this is what I show them. The American dream is when you take the most artery clogging fast food and you dip it into the biggest, fattest ranch you'll ever see in the world. And then after you already clog all your veins with all this fat and oil, you have to make sure you top it off with the jumboest, bigger than your head size soft drink. But the keynote is that this soft drink has to be Diet Coke. That, my friends, is the American dream. For real, every time I come back from vacation across the world, this is what I crave the most. And non-Americans will never be able to understand this.
Can we talk about how you're not even living paycheck to paycheck? I make a decent amount of money. I don't make minimum wage, okay? I don't. But I'm struggling. We are literally holding our electric bill to pay for our water bill. We're holding our water bill to pay for our cable. The groceries, we leave the grocery store, we got 3 bags, and it didn't even have meat in it. Like, literally, we're getting the cheapest thing, and it'd be like $172. What? $172? On purpose y'all doing this? And there's no reason why the grocery has got to be that much. You know what I'm saying? The rich is getting richer. We are set up for failure. The old days, if you work hard, you go to school, you can buy a house, you can do some shit. Now, it's not the same formula. Like, we have to have 7 different revenue streams to be financially free. And who doing that? I'm tired. When I get home, I'm tired. I want to go night-night. But I gotta do laundry. And think about how I'm gonna, like, afford eggs, bread, and fucking milk. And I got kids, and they boys, they be eating. I'm like, bro, legally, I'm only supposed to feed y'all 3 times a day. We were making life decisions at the grocery store. We're making life decisions at the gas station. It's like, okay, well, I can't buy steak today or ever because I got to get gas to go to work. Because if I don't work, I don't get money. And why our kids don't learn cursive? How they sign their name? I don't even know what's happening, but I know this ain't right.
Man, honestly, fuck the American dream. The American dream ain't never did nothing for nobody but put them in some goddamn debt. You buy a house, you in debt. You buy a car, you in debt. You start a business, you in debt. You try to go to school, you in debt. You telling me there ain't shit we can do in this life to where a motherfucker ain't gotta be in debt? Like nothing? And it's like, I know God intended for us to do more than just clock in and die. Because at this fucking point, that's all we doing. We barely making enough to survive, and we clocking in and dying. That's all the fuck we doing.
Do you think that the American dream is dead? We cannot use the same playbook our parents gave us to live life today, right? We've been told this American dream. You work hard, you study good, you go to college, you get a good job, you climb the corporate ladder, and you will be able to buy that white picket fence home, go on 2 vacations a year, and have your 2 kids and a golden retriever. It doesn't work like that anymore. You cannot save your way to rich unless you are making upwards of $500,000 a year. You cannot get there through saving.
The American dream is on life support. While our parents bought homes on single incomes, we're drowning in student debt just to afford rent. Remember when one job could support a family? Now we're juggling side hustles just to stay afloat. Healthcare bankrupts us, education cripples us, and that house with the white picket fence might as well be on Mars. Meanwhile, we're told to work harder, while wages haven't kept pace with productivity since the 1970s. The middle class isn't shrinking, it's being systematically dismantled. This isn't failure, it's by design. The question isn't whether the American dream is dead, it's whether it was ever meant for us at all.
I think the American dream is a myth used to pacify us. It's our way of saying, hi, if you just keep your head down and you work hard enough, one day you'll have everything your heart desires. And that everything our heart desires is apparently just like stable housing and a retirement plan for when we're too old to work anymore, which in my opinion is the baseline expectation for what society should be providing people. Like, that's just fundamentals of humanity. That shouldn't be like a dream. That should be something we all get. And even if you were to accept that those things are somehow like, yes, the dream to strive for, rather than some sort of baseline human rights, it's increasingly harder to achieve every single year. Each generation now is less likely than the generation that came before to own a home. Most economists recommend that you have $1 million minimum saved in your retirement account to stop working. Realistically, they say you'll need closer to $2. The average American has $60,000 in their retirement account, though. So, the new American dream is like, maybe I can buy a shipping container to live in. Like, what does it say when our new American dream is a shanty town?
I just saw a lady's TikTok video saying that she was in Greece and she saw so many older people with canes trying to enjoy themselves and, enjoy their vacation after retirement, but not really being able to enjoy themselves because you cannot do what you could do in your 20s and your 30s and 40s and even in your 50s. And I just wanted to spread that because I feel like that is a wake-up call for most of us, because we just live and work every day and we're not truly living life to the fullest, and we're supposed to wait until we're 65 or older before we actually start to enjoy life and have the funds to do so. This was an older woman saying, baby, I don't care if you got to do it on a budget. I don't care if you got to save up for it. Travel, enjoy life, experience life. Do not sit around and let your life pass you by and you ain't did nothing but work a job. It inspired me to get up, and I'm about to start planning my vacations now. Because look, the American dream is obviously not a dream. It's been a scam.
When are we just going to admit that the American dream, it doesn't exist anymore? I'm 50 years old, and I started working when I was about 11. I did many, many, many things to earn money. I was a hustler, baby, and I still am. But at some point, we have to start telling the truth. The pie is separated. The top 20% of people, sometimes they're born into it. The majority of the times, they're born into families of just better. They have opportunities that we don't have. And at 50 years old, I am tired of sitting and pretending that the American dream even exists. It's a system that is set up to fail from the very beginning. I think that literally there are 20% of people that are going to have it, and the other 80 are going to search for it. I had college loans until I was 39 years old. And at 50, I'm no closer to retirement than I was in my 30s.
Who else is fucking tired of the cost of rent in this country? I know I am. And they say just work hard and save you a little down payment. It'll happen in no time, right? Wrong. Not when you're paying $20,000 plus a year in rent. What the fuck are you gonna save? And if you can't afford to save, let's just play it out. How are you gonna get approved for a house that's over $250,000 for a starter home now? Not only that, but rent goes up every year. And I get it, cost of taxes, insurance, whatever the fuck, but I'm not getting any more house. And shit, I got my car stolen out of the fucking driveway here. And the rent still went up $100 a month, a few months later. In 4 years we've been at the house that we are now, we would have paid off an entire house 15 years ago. An entire house. And let's not even talk about the fact we've got Vanguard and BlackRock out here buying up the majority of homes, virtually inflating the market any which way they wish. Soon nobody will be able to afford to own either because those property taxes and the insurance is about to skyrocket. But I kind of feel like that might be the plan, Nobody owns anything, everybody works till they die, nothing to pass down, no generational wealth anymore. It's like what George Carlin said. It's called the American dream because you gotta be asleep to believe it. Getting fucking tired of this capitalistic hellscape, y'all. See you guys next time. Bye.
Please tell me what the definition of the American dream is. Because every day I feel like I'm living in a nightmare. Oh, we were taught we have to go to college, get a good education so we can have a good paying job. Or corporate. I dread getting up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. Going to work for 7 o'clock, and then I punch out at 7 o'clock, and it takes me 45 minutes to drive home. Then I sit in my car for about 15 minutes because I'm so exhausted. And then when I get out of my car, I feel like a 90-year-old lady. And then I come inside, I have to eat dinner at 8 o'clock, feed my cats, change my cat box, laundry, and whatever else I have to do. Let's talk about the electric bill. My supply charge is more than my usage. I have to pay taxes on my car. I have to pay taxes on my house. I have to pay taxes on each and everything. Look got my pew pew license, I had to pay 3 different fees. One to the state, one to my local police department, and I had to pay to get my fingerprints. So I was looking at $300 just to get my pew pew license. Don't even get me going with the cost of food. Yeah, we're living an American dream. So I keep going. And all of us are in credit card debt. We're in so much credit card debt because we can't keep up with the cost of living. And one more thing, the health insurance. My boyfriend has diabetes. His deductible is $10,000. So please tell me what the definition of the American dream is. Because I am so exhausted even talking about it.
These are great, by the way. All right, incoming vent session. So if you're not up for hearing somebody grumble this evening, just keep it scrolling. I'm sorry, but I think we were all put here to do more than pay a freaking bill and die. The all-American dream, right? Your grandparents, all the old folks used to say, just save, 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 save. But you know what? Back in those days, eggs weren't $8. A plot of land didn't cost the same amount as a kidney. You know, the olden days are not the nowadays. And many of us shouldn't have to struggle in the ways that we do. We really shouldn't. The economy is complete trash. And if you don't agree, well, you must be living off of mom and daddy's paycheck. That's all.